Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these top Jefferson nickel that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving deep into the world of American coins, and we have a real treat for you. If you've ever come across a 5-cent coin from the United States, or specifically a 1993 nickel, you might want to take a second look because it could be worth far more than just 5 cents. Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we'll explore why the 1993 5-cent coin could be a hidden treasure in your collection or perhaps even in your spare change jar. Stick around until the end of the video, and we'll reveal just how much this unassuming little nickel could be worth. Let's start with some background information about this specific coin. The 1993 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, has been in circulation in the United States for decades. The nickel has a fascinating history, going back to the late 19th century when it was first introduced to replace the half-dime. Since its introduction, the design and composition of the nickel have undergone various changes. The 1993 version of the nickel falls under the well-known Jefferson Nickel series, which features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side of the coin. On the reverse side, we see an image of Jefferson's home, Monticello, a beautiful and historic structure located in Charlottesville, Virginia. This design has remained a staple of the nickel for over 80 years, providing a sense of continuity in history. However, while these coins may look like ordinary, everyday nickels, there are some specific characteristics and rare versions of the 1993 nickel that have sparked the interest of collectors and numismatists alike. What makes the 1993 5-cent coin so special? Well, let's talk about its rarity, condition, and potential errors. As with any coin, condition is key. Most coins that were minted in 1993 were released into circulation and saw heavy use over the years, which means they are likely to show signs of wear and tear. The more a coin is used, the less valuable it typically becomes. However, the key to finding a rare, valuable coin is to locate one that has been well preserved or remains in uncirculated condition. An uncirculated 1993 nickel is considered rare, as most of the coins from that year were subjected to extensive use and have visible signs of wear. A coin in mint condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or blemishes, stands out and is highly sought after by collectors. These pristine examples are particularly valuable because they have been preserved exactly as they were intended to be when they were first minted, making them much rarer than the average coin from this era. But it doesn't stop there. Some 1993 5-cent coins have special features that make them even more appealing to collectors. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is finding coins with minting errors, and the 1993 nickel has its fair share. These errors can range from slight design flaws to more significant mistakes during the minting process. A common error that collectors look for in 1993 nickels is a misalignment of the coin's design, where the obverse and reverse images don't perfectly line up. Other potential errors include double strikes, where the coin has been stamped more than once, or off-center strikes, where the design is improperly positioned. These errors, while rare, can significantly increase the value of a coin. In fact, error coins are often the most sought after by collectors because they are unique and unlike any other coin. If you happen to have a 1993 nickel with one of these rare minting errors, you might be holding on to something truly special. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the actual value of a 1993 5-cent coin? Well, for most of us, a 1993 nickel is worth just its face value, 5 cents. However, when you're talking about a rare, uncirculated 1993 nickel or one with a minting error, the value can be much higher. In fact, if you find a pristine, error-free example of the 1993 nickel, it could be worth around $43,000. Yes, that's right, $43,000. That's the incredible value of a 1993 nickel in perfect condition, especially if it's one of the rare error coins. It's amazing how something so small and seemingly insignificant can hold such a high value in the world of coin collecting. This is why it's always worth taking a closer look at your change, as you never know when you might stumble upon a rare treasure like this. So, if you've got any old nickels lying around, especially from the 1990s, it's time to start checking them carefully. Look for signs of wear and tear, but more importantly, keep an eye out for any minting errors or coins that might be in pristine, uncirculated condition. You could be holding onto a rare and valuable coin without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got plenty more fascinating coin discoveries to share with you. Thanks for watching. Top 2, we're going to take a deep dive into a very special coin, the United States 5-cent coin from 1988, better known as the nickel. Now, I know what you're thinking, a nickel? Isn't that just worth 5 cents? Well, not always. There are certain versions of the 1988 nickel that could make your jaw drop when you hear how much they're worth today. So, stick around, because we're about to reveal the stunning value of this particular coin, and trust me, it's more than you might expect. Let's kick things off by talking about the history of the 1988 nickel. The US 5-cent coin, or the nickel, has been in circulation for well over a century, and it's one of the most recognized coins in the country. Since its introduction in 1866, the design of the nickel has changed several times, but in 1988, it carried the classic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side of the coin. The reverse side features an image of Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, which has been a fixture of the nickel's design for decades. This design is rich in American history and reflects the nation's pride in its founding father and the legacy of Monticello, a symbol of American ingenuity in architecture. The 1988 nickel, much like its predecessors, was released in large quantities and circulated widely. As a result, most of the coins in circulation today show signs of wear and have lost some of their original luster. However, the key to finding a truly valuable 1988 nickel lies in its condition. Just like with any collectible, the rarer and more well-preserved the coin is, the more valuable it becomes. If you happen to have a 1988 nickel that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth far more than you think. So, what makes a 1988 nickel rare enough to attract attention from collectors? Well, there are a couple of factors that come into play. First, we need to talk about the concept of mint state coins. A coin is considered mint state if it shows no signs of wear or damage, meaning it has been carefully preserved since it was minted. Most of the 1988 nickels that were released into circulation have been used extensively, and as a result, they show visible signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, and other marks from being passed around as part of everyday transactions. But if you can find a 1988 nickel that looks like it just came off the minting press, bright, shiny, and without any noticeable flaws, that's a rare find and worth much more than face value. The second thing that can drive up the value of a 1988 nickel is the potential for a minting error. Minting errors are a huge draw for coin collectors, as they make certain coins unique and incredibly valuable. The 1988 nickel, like many other coins from this era, is known to have some minor minting inconsistencies, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, and even unusual die cracks. These errors make a coin stand out from the rest and can dramatically increase its value. Imagine stumbling upon a 1988 nickel with an off-center strike or a double die error. Those coins could be worth thousands, if not more. Now, here's the exciting part, the value. While most 1988 nickels in average condition are worth just 5 cents, coins in uncirculated condition or with minting errors can fetch a much higher price. If you find a 1988 nickel that's in mint state or has a rare error, it could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $45,000. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once worth only 5 cents could potentially bring in such a massive return. This is why coin collecting can be such an exciting and rewarding hobby. 1 minute, you're holding a humble nickel, and the next, you might be holding a rare and valuable treasure. If you're wondering how to tell if your 1988 nickel is worth this much, the key is to carefully inspect it. Check for any signs of minting errors, such as the aforementioned off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. Look for coins that are free from wear and have been stored in excellent condition, as these will be the most valuable. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to take the coin to a professional appraiser or a reputable coin dealer to get an expert opinion on its value. So, the next time you come across a 1988 nickel, take a moment to inspect it closely. It could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents. And who knows? You might just discover that you've got a rare gem in your collection that could change your life. Top 3, we have something truly exciting to explore, a coin that may be hiding in your collection, or perhaps in your pocket change, that could be worth far more than its face value. If you've ever come across a 1995 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, you'll want to stick around because we're about to reveal just how valuable this seemingly ordinary coin can be. It's a rare and fascinating find for any collector, and trust me, you won't want to miss the stunning value it could hold today. The United States 5-cent coin, or nickel, has been a mainstay in American currency for over 150 years. It was first introduced back in 1866, but the design we're looking at today, the 1995 nickel, falls under the iconic Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. On the obverse of the 1995 nickel, you'll find the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third President of the United States. This image has become an enduring symbol of American history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia, a nod to the president's legacy and his architectural contributions. The design itself is simple yet powerful, but what makes the 1995 nickel so interesting to collectors isn't just its design, it's the condition and rarity of certain 1995 nickels that makes them truly valuable. As with any coin, its worth largely depends on its preservation and the rare characteristics that may come with it. Most of the 1995 nickels in circulation today show signs of use and wear, as they were produced in high numbers and spent years in wallets, cash registers, and pocket change. But don't worry, even if your 1995 nickel shows signs of age, it could still be worth more than you might think, if you know what to look for. The first factor that makes the 1995 nickel special is its condition. While most of these coins have been heavily circulated, a small percentage of them were carefully stored and remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. The more well-preserved the coin, the more valuable it becomes. In fact, coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, or other signs of wear are highly prized by collectors. If you've ever been lucky enough to come across a 1995 nickel that looks like it was just minted yesterday, then you may have found a true treasure, but there's more to this story. Some 1995 nickels have unique characteristics that make them even more sought after by collectors. These special features usually come in the form of minting errors. Errors during the minting process can lead to coins with fascinating and unusual characteristics, such as misprints, off-center strikes, or double dies. A common minting error found in the 1995 nickel is a double die, a mistake that causes a portion of the design to appear twice, creating a striking visual anomaly. These error coins are prized by collectors because they are unique, and their rarity often makes them significantly more valuable than standard-issue coins. For example, a 1995 nickel with a double die error or an off-center strike is much rarer than the typical nickel you'd find in your change, which is why it can fetch a far higher price. These minting errors happen by accident, but when they do, they can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary find. So, how much could a 1995 nickel with these rare features be worth? While most 1995 nickels are worth just 5 cents, a well-preserved coin or one with a minting error can be worth a lot more. If you happen to find a 1995 nickel that is in mint state, or better yet, one that features a rare error, it could be worth $35,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $35,000 for a single coin. This might sound unbelievable, but in the world of coin collecting, rare errors and coins in mint condition can command astronomical prices. imagine discovering a simple nickel worth just 5 cents, only to realize that it could potentially bring in tens of thousands of dollars. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting. The thrill of finding a rare coin, hidden away in your change jar or tucked away in a coin collection, is something every collector dreams of. If you've got any 1995 nickels lying around, it's time to take a closer look at them. Inspect them carefully for any signs of minting errors, double dies, or unique characteristics. And of course, check the condition. Coins that have been well preserved, with no visible scratches or wear, will always be worth more. You might just have a rare gem in your hands without even realizing it. So, the next time you come across a 1995 nickel, remember that it could be worth far more than its face value. If it's in great condition, or if it has one of those rare minting errors, you could be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled, and who knows, you might just discover a $35,000 nickel in your very own collection. Top 4. We have something incredibly exciting to discuss, a seemingly simple 5-cent coin from the year 2000. But don't let its humble appearance fool you, because this coin could be hiding a fortune. Yes, you heard that correctly. The 2000 United States 5-cent coin, or nickel, is a piece of currency that could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents, and in today's video, we'll explore exactly what makes this coin so special and how much it could be worth today. The 2005-cent coin is part of the Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation for decades. As you might know, the Jefferson Nickel features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side. This design has been a hallmark of the nickel for years, with Jefferson's image symbolizing the legacy of the founding father. On the reverse side, the coin depicts Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. Monticello has been a consistent feature of the nickel's design since 1938, and it serves as a tribute to Jefferson's contributions to the nation, particularly in architecture and the American ideals of freedom and democracy. Now, when we think of a typical 2000 nickel, most people would assume it's just a regular, circulating coin that's worth its face value of 5 cents. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. The value of a coin in the world of numismatics, coin collecting, depends on several factors, and today, we'll break down what makes the 2000 nickel a potential gold mine for collectors. Let's start with the first thing that can make this coin valuable: its condition. The 2000 nickel, like many coins, was released into circulation in large numbers. Over time, most of these coins have seen heavy use, passed through wallets, cash registers, and hands across the country. The result? Most 2000 nickels you'll encounter today are worn out, scratched, and discolored from years of circulation. But here's the exciting part: if you happen to find a 2000 nickel that has been carefully preserved, stored, and kept in mint condition, it could be worth far more than 5 cents. Coins that remain uncirculated, meaning they have no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, are far rarer and much more valuable than their well-used counterparts. So, what does an uncirculated 2000 nickel look like? You're looking for a coin that is shiny, clean, and free from any visible damage. The design should be sharp, with no signs of scuffing or tarnishing. If you find a 2000 nickel in this pristine condition, then you've already got a valuable coin, one that would be prized by collectors. But there's one more thing that can push the value of this coin even higher. Just like with other coins, the 2000 nickel can have rare minting errors that make it even more desirable. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, resulting in coins that have unique characteristics. These errors can include double strikes, off-center impressions, die cracks, or even misalignments in the coin's design. A 2000 nickel with a minting error is much rarer than a regular, well-circulated coin, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for these unique finds. For example, a 2000 nickel with an off-center strike means that the image of Jefferson or Monticello may be slightly shifted or misaligned on the coin, creating a distinct and visually appealing error. Another type of error that could make a 2000 nickel incredibly valuable is a double die. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a design that appears doubled or misprinted. These errors are extremely rare and can make a seemingly ordinary nickel a true treasure. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 2000 nickel. Most 2000 nickels you'll come across in your pocket change are only worth 5 cents, but if you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated version or one with a minting error, the value can skyrocket. A 2000 nickel in mint condition or with a rare error can be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, you read that right, $30,000. That's the incredible value of a 2000 nickel in perfect condition or with a rare minting error. While it may seem unbelievable, this is exactly why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. A simple, everyday coin can sometimes hold a fortune just waiting to be discovered. Whether it's sitting in your coin jar or tucked away in a collection, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins, because you never know when you might stumble upon a rare gem.so. The next time you find a 2000 nickel, take a moment to inspect it. Look for any signs of minting errors, check for uncirculated condition, and see if it could be the rare find you've been looking for. A coin that's just worth 5 cents could potentially bring you tens of thousands of dollars, so don't miss your chance to cash in on this incredible opportunity. Top 5 and last rare coin, we have an exciting topic to explore, the United States 5-cent coin from 2004, specifically the Louisiana Purchase nickel. If you've ever come across one of these coins and thought it was just another nickel, you might want to think again because this coin could be worth a whole lot more than you ever expected. Stick with us until the end of the video as we reveal just how much this special nickel could be worth today. In 2004, the United States Mint released a series of commemorative nickels to mark the 200th anniversary of the Louisiana Purchase. This historical event, which took place in 1803, doubled the size of the United States by adding a vast amount of land from the French. To celebrate this monumental event, the Mint introduced the Louisiana Purchase nickel as part of a series that would include other coins reflecting important moments in American history. The Louisiana Purchase nickel was designed with two key symbols that represent this pivotal moment in the nation's past. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll still find the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, just as it's been featured on the Jefferson Nickel since 1938. Jefferson's likeness remains a strong symbol of American heritage, but it's the reverse side of the 2004 coin that really stands out. The reverse design commemorates the Louisiana Purchase and features a beautiful depiction of the keelboat that was used by the Lewis and Clark expedition, along with the words Louisiana Purchase and the date 1803. This design honors the historical journey of exploration and expansion that helped shape the United States into the country it is today. While the 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel may seem like a typical piece of currency to many, its value can vary significantly depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique features it might possess. Coins that are in excellent condition, particularly those that are still in uncirculated, mint condition, can be worth much more than their face value. With millions of these coins produced, most of them were circulated and have seen wear and tear. However, a 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel in pristine condition is not something you come across every day. The key to discovering the true value of this coin lies in how well it has been preserved over time. If you happen to have a 2004 nickel from this series that looks like it just came out of the mint, you've already got a coin that could fetch a higher price. Coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, or any signs of wear are considered highly valuable to collectors, as they're rare and hard to find. It's important to remember that condition plays a huge role in the coin's worth, so if you've been keeping your nickels in great shape, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure, but the value of the 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel doesn't stop there. Minting errors are another factor that can dramatically increase the coin's value. Minting errors are often caused by mistakes during the coin production process, and they can lead to unique and sometimes bizarre features on the coin. For example, some 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickels have been found with off-center strikes, double dies, or even misaligned designs. These kinds of errors are what make certain coins stand out in the world of numismatics. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with minting errors because they are extremely rare, and owning one can significantly boost the coin's value. Imagine finding a 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel with a double die error, where part of the design appears twice, or a coin with an off-center strike, where the image of the keelboat is misaligned. These kinds of errors are highly sought after and can add thousands of dollars to the value of the coin. It's the rarity and uniqueness of these errors that make them so valuable in the eyes of collectors. So, how much could your 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel be worth? While most of these coins are only worth 5 cents in regular, circulated condition, those in uncirculated condition or with a minting error can be worth significantly more. If you're fortunate enough to own a 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel in excellent condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, your coin could be worth $39,000. Yes, you heard that right, $39,000 for a single 5-cent coin. It's truly incredible to think that a coin which was originally minted to commemorate the Louisiana Purchase could now be worth such a hefty sum. This just goes to show how the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. What seems like an ordinary coin could turn out to be an extraordinary find, potentially worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you've got a 2004 Louisiana Purchase nickel or happen to come across one in your coin jar, take a moment to examine it closely. Look for any signs of wear or minting errors, and check if it's in mint condition. If it is, you could have a coin worth far more than the 5 cents it was originally issued for. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future discoveries. Keep searching through your collections and coin jars. You never know what treasure might be waiting for you. Happy collecting!